Hello, beautiful people. This episode is finally here. Okay, I actually procrastinated on this one way too long, so now I'm having to remember a lot of the material. And even with my notes, so please be patient with me as I normally am reading from something, but I really might pause and stop in certain areas. Okay, so I wanted to start with the feeling stuck. This is called Feeling Stuck, the episode. I wanted to start off some of my shows I'm going to be doing a little bit differently where I talk in the beginning about basically it's kind of like my spiritual life coach pledge just to make sure that we are all on the same page and in alignment with each other because I've really never done this before. And sometimes when you're seeing people's branding, they have their mottos and principles and morals and things like that in very bulleted form, which mine is still to keep you mentally fit, but to nurture, cultivate, and empower you. Okay, so that's the bottom line. But since I haven't fully worked on the full layout of my pledge, pretty much what I wanted to say in dealing with this very, I would say, sensitive and serious topic that I've decided to dive into more deeply based on the examples from my dad's, which is dealing with personality disorders and narcissist, is that I am, let's just say, okay, I am here to help you feel you are worthy and feel that you can choose to live the life that you want, not one defined by others. Okay. And sometimes this doesn't even happen into adulthood, 30s, 40s, 50s, it's never too late. And it takes time. So I want to help you find your own way through recognizing your life lessons and your patterns, trusting your struggle, learn what it means to be spiritually connected, and just kind of understanding all of that. There is a divine order, whether you believe in God or not. Okay, so I am supportive of whatever your belief system is. I can adapt whatever it is. Okay, so I know you can be successful what you're doing as long as you commit. And it is my honor to help you feel whole, and just by changing your perception, how you can change your reality. Okay, so I hope that so I understand, lastly, with this part, I understand sometimes my content can make people feel uncomfortable, but I hope that, and it maybe cause something called triggering, but to look at these certain things as a blessing in disguise. You might get frustrated or mad at me or whatever. Nora said that and this and that, whatever, but get butt hurt. And I was the same way too, because I really didn't understand when people would say things like that, maybe to say they were more advanced than me, would say things like, well, the reason you don't like something about that person is because it's something that you don't like about yourself, or that, resonates with you. And I was never really able to put it into words. I'd have to give you an example. That's for another show. But things like that, I would say that I don't know to say, they would make me feel uncomfortable. So anyway, I processed through them and it was all fine and good. I think it was like the way people said things, like I just didn't really understand it. And so, but then when I thought about it more and had more time to sit and marinate on it, I understood. And so, okay. So I am here again. I am here to help you feel like you can stand on your own 2 feet and feel like you can live the life that you want. Okay. That's why I say no judgment. I'm not better than anybody else. I still struggle every day with different things. Happiness is up and down, emotional up and down, all of that sort of stuff that all of you face. And I think the more that we just share, story tell, all these sorts of things, we can become more relatable, or it makes us more relatable, right? So don't even judge, or we have this picturesque idea or something about somebody out there and the way that they live, and they must be happy and this and that and all these different things. Like, everybody has everyday common problems of whatever sorts. Again, it's all an illusion. It could just be something so simple as whatever works for a couple in general. We don't have to understand it. Okay, so there's just so many things I could dive into there. So please use discernment whenever you listen to any of my shows that go into topics like this, because it might if you want to say make you feel uncomfortable or discern or uncomfortable or trigger something in you, but it is meant to help you. How, like, why, you could ask yourself, why is this happening for me? Like, what can I learn um, from this situation? Because this is not about talking about a bunch of trash and garbage about my mom and like a bitch fest. Okay. This is dealing with basically somebody who, yes, I know she knows how powerful she was, and if you want to use the word manipulative or whatever, but she didn't even understand it herself because of all of her upbringing stuff to even say, like, she thought that was normal the way she was. She wouldn't have declared it as a personality disorder, And so, that's why I'm just kind of like, okay, the show is to bring awareness to this actually existing. And sometimes it does become abusive, physical, so it can be emotional, mental, physical, all of this sort of stuff. But it's just, if I were to rewind back and, for instance, coach my dads, or what would I recommend? What would I say to them? And they just probably thought she was a crazy lady, and this was all new to them for me to even like bring up personality disorder. And my stepdad most definitely probably would be offended, because deep down he was an empath and really felt for her. So he didn't really, even all of the pressures that I feel like he should have, in a way, somehow um, dealt with it, I guess, differently, because I do feel like it was most of their marriage that she threatened divorce.